of origin in the 80s. What started as an experiment that everyone doubted turned into the pinnacle event in rugby league. State of Origin is usually a 3-game series, but did you know that in 1987 they had a 4th exhibition match in Long Beach, California, in the United States? How y'all are, guys? This is Joey, and I just found out about this game in 1987 that took place in Long Beach, California. This was the first professional rugby league game to take place in the USA. I heard that you can go onto NRL.com and watch any of the old State of Origin matches there. I'm super excited to be able to watch this match in full. So let's go to NRL.com and see if it's there. I'm gonna go to watch, then I'm gonna go to matches, State of Origin, here we come. All right, let's pick the year. 1987, do they have it? Do they have it? Yes. Game 3, Game 4. This is it. This game sucks. At least the advertising poster was cool. I mean, actually, look at that. This was placed in family establishments and universities across the Long Beach area. Let's take the kids out, hung, and watch someone get paralyzed. It's good, clean family fun. What were they thinking? This was a monumental waste of $500,000, as the main objective was to establish a television audience and a foothold in the United States. The concept of an American state of origin was the brainchild of Ken Arthurson. He rejected any criticism of this horrible idea and said that the teams and players were totally behind the idea 100%. Well, one thing's for sure, on the airplane ride over, Queensland was behind the bar 100%. It was noted that the Queensland team did their best to drink that bar dry. New South Wales, on the other hand, had nothing to do with any alcohol, as the coaching staff told them to prepare for this contest as though it was a deciding match. Officially, at least at the time, the game was said to have not counted in the overall winning and losing tally of the State of Origin series. Both sides made sure to visit Las Vegas and Disney, though. Peter Sterling, New South Wales captain for the first and last time, ran out onto the field. He said, "I hit the banner at top pace and it was like a brick wall. The whole thing was held together by sticky tape except for this little corridor." Well, aside from Peter Sterling's embarrassment start to the game, the Origin series stayed true to the spirit of that poster I mentioned previously, and both teams started fist fighting just 24 seconds into the game.
Right in front, 4 or 5 paces back. There it is. This will be the first points ever scored. Yes, he's got it. So Queensland hit the front 2-0. That's the first time points have been scored in America.
At the end of the half, New South Wales had an 18-2 lead. New South Wales fullback Jonathan Docking finished midway through the second half when he swept through the back line, kicked over the defense for a diving try. I mean, I wonder if offense like this even made sense to the Americans in the stands. You could tell that New South Wales took the game a lot more seriously than Queensland, but towards the end of the game, fatigue set in and Queensland got a lot more offense in, scoring 2 times in 6 minutes to put the score at 24-12. But 5 minutes before the end of the game, 5/8's Cliff Lyons took an interception pass for the pick 6. Or wait, try is worth 4 in rugby league, so pick 4. The crowd was most active during the halftime show when 2 guys ran butt naked onto the field and started doing somersaults. So Ken Arthur Anderson said, "If we lose just $40,000 to $50,000, it's worth it to ignite interest in the game." But looking back, it's hard to imagine even the slightest dent being made after this game. This game looked more like a crazy circus stunt than an actual sporting match. If you have no idea what rugby league is and you're just basing it off of what you know from American football, then this game might not have made any sense to you. Why are they stopping after they drop the ball? Why do they pile up and push each other after that happens? Why are they kicking for goal? And why does it count for 2 points this time? It takes an incredible amount of time, dedication, and effort to grow a sport. You just can't buy your way into it. Like, what were they thinking? This was a monumental failure. It made rugby league look worse. What basically is their all-star game, and they have a dark field with a crowd of maybe 10,000 people if you're being generous. Like, could you imagine if the NFL had done that with their annual London series? Like, did a stadium full of 15,000 people instead of the jam-packed 90,000 plus people that sells out Wembley every year? every year. This game looked more like a high school football game. But after the dark field and the fist fighting, not understanding the rules, and two guys running butt naked onto the field, the fans were there until the very end. The fact that the crowd was still cheering as Queensland scored a try after the hooter just shows that there was the tiniest amount of spark that was possible with rugby league at this time. And we still have that spark. American football fans could easily be converted into rugby league fans. The game would be so much easier to understand compared to rugby union. There was talk about having an NRL game in Hawaii in 2015, but the NRL foolishly backed out of that idea, which is stupid considering that during that time Jared Hayne was playing in the NFL and there were chances to make some connections between the games. NRL, if you're listening, you should come back because we'll be ready this time. See you guys.